PGC 2025 picks. Today's the day to finally get your votes in. The final matches have been played, or the last stage matches have been played, I should say. This is what I've been saying to wait for. If you voted before today, you basically were just super guessing. Now that we've waited until December 7th, all the last stage matches have been completed. The final teams move on to the grand finals. The grand finals is what's going to determine the actual ending placement of all the teams that win it. So let me show you my picks, show you who I vote for. I'll give you my top 10, and hopefully we get lucky. So as a quick recap, why are you voting? Well, it's to get points, esport points in the esport point shop. So there's the PGC AUG that's going to be available for you to buy. You got the PGC Pan, the PGC Parachute, the PGC Helmet, which I acquired that one already, the Weapon Charm, spray, another spray. You can change your nickname, like your in-game name. You could just get a bunch of BP or key fragments. So that's all the stuff you can get in the esports point shop. And there's multiple ways to get those points. You can do what we did. You can actually buy these bundles, and these bundles will give you esport points, and they will give you the voting coupons. If you don't want to spend any money in the game, there are some other ways that you can get coupons. So you can just literally play the game for 30 minutes. You get one free coupon. Then you can complete all of these things and get some extra esport points to use in that shop. Now, if you're on console, you guys do not have access to the voting mechanism in PUBG for whatever reason. They got rid of that some years back. So you physically just have to outright buy the skins in the game whenever your store updates. Okay, so that's a TLDR of why you would vote, how you would vote, how to get the coupons to vote, all that kind of stuff. I've already done a video on that a few weeks back. This is just a quick recap, and then now my votes. Now the reason why I said you guys should not have voted until today is because see these little what do they call them, little triangle things? These were not there until today, because nobody knew who the grand final teams were. Just as an example, 256,000 people voted on Petrichor, and they did not even qualify for the final round. 144,000 people voted Gen G. They did not even qualify for the final round. Anyone's Legend, also 4 a.m. JDG. So these are all examples of, these are the number of votes, chevrons, thank you, that people voted on these teams before they really should have, because nobody knew for sure if they were going to qualify to even be able to get into the grand finals. All right. So now that we know, here are the 16 teams, some odd teams. Now we can make a vote. Here's my top 10. This is how I'm going to vote. You might have a different top 10, and hey, that's all good. Sound off in the live chat or the comments below so other people can kind of pick and choose. Maybe if they don't want to go off of my picks, I go off of something that the community comes up with. So in this order, I'm going to give my top 10 picks. Now, I only have 6 coupons. You can't see it. My camera's blocked. Let me move my camera real quick. So I only have 6 coupons. I had 7. I used one for Falcons just because them my boys. I'm always going to vote for Falcons no matter what. Ironically, they ended up being my number 1 pick at the end of the day anyway. So as luck would have it. So here's my top 10 picks, and I'm only going to use, like I said, 6 more coupons. That's all I have. You might have bought more bundles and gotten more coupons and stuff. That's fine. You might get coupons from watching the live stream. That's fine. Here's my top 10 in this order as well. So I would recommend going in this order unless you have a different pick. Number 1, Falcons. Number 2, Expendables. Vote. Number 3, Twisted Minds. Number 4, BB. Where's BB? BB. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, Virtus. Number 6, T1. Okay, and then I have one more. Where's gaming at? Gaming. Here we go. Okay, here is my 7 picks. Now, if I had more coupons, I would then have voted for DN Freaks, I would have then voted for 17 Gaming, and then I would have then voted for Bay over here, Bay Gopa. That would have been my 10th pick. So there it is. There's my picks on who I think is going to win. Again, that's my picks in order. I gave them to you in order in case you had less than those coupons. Then maybe you would vote, you know, for the first 3 that I said or whatever. Also keep in mind, the way that this voting mechanism works is you actually are going to get points for, I think it's like the top 3 placements. Let me see if it actually specifies. Guess which teams will have the highest final rank. You know, I don't remember if it gives you points for teams that place 4th place or below, but I know you do get points if the team you picked places 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Obviously, you get more points if they place 1st, then less points if they place 2nd, less points if they place 3rd. But still, you could theoretically have, you know, 6 picks, and 3 of those picks give you points. Okay, there it is. That's my TLDR on what teams I would vote for. And what am I going to get from the shop? Well, I already bought the helmet. The next thing that I would buy, I think, would be the pan. Then maybe the weapon charm. The AUG is nice. I do like it, but I mean, I have my progressive AUG already, you know, maxed out. So I'm always going to just use that one instead. But, you know, I do love the black and gold color theme. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints, who actually just won today's game against Tampa. Crazy. They actually won that game, but they did. So they're like 3-8 or 3-9, something like that right now. Like, terrible season, but hey, we out there, we doing our best. And yeah, if you have different votes to make, or different ideas on who to vote for, sound off below. Or if you're watching this, you know, when I upload it on YouTube, put it in the YouTube comments. Roast my picks, or you know, let the community know what you would vote for instead. Okay. Don't forget to claim all your free stuff, by the way. Your Erangel Sub-Zero daily check-ins and all that stuff. Get your eggs and use your eggs to make some votes. Either get some guaranteed G-Coin, 300 or 400 eggs cost 300 G-Coin. And, or I said that backwards, didn't I? You get 300 G-Coin for 400 eggs. You can do that 4 times. You can get 1,200 G-Coin guaranteed for the month of December is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, not bad. Speaking of guarantees, there's no guarantees that you'll win our giveaway, but I have a few giveaways for you guys tonight in the Twitch chat, and then I will have a few giveaways on Twitter as well. Let me get caught up on chat because you guys are hyped up with 21 gifted subs. God damn, Iceman 80 with the 21 Sheesh. Gifted subs in the dome. Iceman, you know what that means? Of course you know what that means. Of course you know what that means. We're going on to the 21 level helmet. Thank you, Ice. Appreciate it, man. Let me make sure you're not on this one already, right? So every 21 gifted subs or more goes on the level 21 helmet. This is our tree topper 3D printed helmet. So this is what's on top of our Christmas tree in the dome every year. A little tradition we started a couple years ago. Every 10 gifted subs or more goes on the level 10 helmet. This is the one you'll see me wear sporadically throughout the stream. And for every new sub or resub, you guys get your name on the ornament and how many months you've been subscribed to the channel, and you help decorate our tree throughout the month of December. So shout out to everyone for making that possible over the years. It's been a fun little tradition.